So if you were to talk about some of the common ones that we see in the stable environment, what would those be that we're looking at?
So in most stable environments, and we don't get to the same, and we go the length and breadth of the country, this is a lovely one, others have old pig pens in there. So pathogens that can cause disease come in numerous forms. The worst is like neurological EHV, which we've seen from it can spread like wildfire in Valencia like 18 months ago, or it was last year. And that can be immediately seen in the effects, the consequences in the horse's health. So you've got that, that's the red alarm bells. EHV, we have streptococcus, which is a bacteria that causes strangles. And if you've ever had a horse that's had strangles, you don't forget it, because it is horrendous. Again, hugely contagious. And streptococcus is the bacteria that causes strangles. And that can live on an animate object. It can live in a horse's environment. It can live in water for 4 weeks to up to 6 weeks in the right conditions. We've got things like fungal spores, and so fungus and mold that grows in the environment. The fungus and mold loves dark, damp areas, which you get some underbedding. You get some leaky water pipes and all those sorts of things. And the problem with the mold and fungus is it emits spores, which are called aspergillus, and they are pathogenic, i.e. they cause recurrent airway obstruction in the horse. So if they're ingested by the horse, and it can be found in bedding and feed, so you've got to be really careful. And in the racing industry, they get all that stuff tested. Aspergillus is prevalent. It's everywhere. Most environments have it.
So if you were to go and take some swabs, for example, in my stables prior to our visit today, you would maybe have found some aspergillus?
Almost certainly.
Really?
Yeah, because we see that on monthly or bi-monthly swabs that are taken in other equine sporting environments. So is it, people might be thinking, okay, well, if it's likely to be in my stable, why are my horses not coughing or wheezing or showing signs of RAO, which is recurrent airway obstruction? The reason is because a lot of these equine pathogens are known as opportunistic pathogens. So what that means is they'll happily coexist in an environment where those pathogens might exist, like aspergillus, until such a time where they become immunosuppressed. So they get tired or lethargic. You might have been competing a lot, traveling a lot, and then bang, then they fall foul. We've had experiences where, and you know your horses better than anyone, so when they're lethargic, or if you're up in the work rate and they sort of, if you're on a gallop or a cross-country course and 2/3 of the way through, they start emptying on you. That is a classic sign of the ingestion of aspergillus spores.
Got it.